Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead and an update for just The Walking Dead in general, because we got some interesting news about the new series as well as some news about season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead and how we could tie into the main show because of some things that's going to be going on in season 6 of Fear. So we're going to talk about all this in this video today. Every day we're getting some information about, the whole series, and everything is sort of coming closer and closer together. And I do like the little tidbits of information they give us because it gives us a good idea of what's coming in the future. But before I get into it, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe. The Walking Dead is returning next month. I'm very, very excited for it. We should start seeing some trailers come out soon, teasers and all that kind of stuff, which we'll obviously be covering on this channel, so be sure to subscribe. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, we're going to start off by talking about the new show, The Walking Dead: The World Beyond, because we just got some news, and this is like really shocking in my opinion, but yeah, they just pretty much confirmed that it's only gonna have 2 seasons. So this is really a limited series, which I wasn't expecting to to announce this, that there's only gonna be 2 seasons, because I was thinking that they're gonna wait and see if the show is gonna be successful and they're gonna continue it on. But now, since they came out with this information saying that the show will only have 2 seasons, it kind of gives me the idea that this isn't really like something that they're gonna go full in depth on with like The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. This is just like gonna be like a connecting bridge to something, and I think it could be connected with the Rick Grimes movies. And both seasons of The World Beyond 1 and 2, they're only gonna have 10 episodes, so it's only gonna be like a 20 episode series, which, Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead, they have 16 episode season. So this is like already, the full series is going to be pretty much the same thing as a season of The Walking Dead. So that's really interesting to me. But yeah, they already, I didn't expect them to give this information out, but I think the reason they did is because, they want fans to know that this isn't like just like a third show. Because I have seen that criticism going around, like, oh, The Walking Dead is making, another show. They have the main show, they have Fear the Walking Dead, and now they're just making another show. So I think they gave this information to us just for them to tell us, like, no, this isn't like Fear the Walking Dead. This isn't like The Walking Dead. This is just like a limited series that has to do with the bigger world. And I do like it, it's funny because the title is The World Beyond, so I think it's just going to be this limited series that shows us this other part of the universe and how that connects to The Walking Dead. And I think it's going to be connected to the Rick Grimes movies, which I'm going to talk about now. But they also said that the first episode will be airing on April 10th, which I believe is the night that season 10 wraps up. So it's going to be like a big event almost. Like, remember how we had I think it was a season 8 finale leading into season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead with the Morgan crossover. So I don't think there's going to be a crossover going into The World Beyond. But I think it's just so, when season 10 wraps up, everybody who watches season 10 is going to go and watch the new show. It's a smart, marketing strategy, just, smart for them to do it, just so they can watch it. And I'm sure most people will watch it. And that hopefully it's good, because think about that. How many people, not Fear the Walking Dead does not have the same amount of viewers as The Walking Dead. So this show probably isn't going to have the same amount of viewers as The Walking Dead also. But if this show is actually good, like if that pilot is really good and intriguing, people who watch, because I'm sure a lot of people who watch the season 10 finale is going to go watch the show, because I'm assuming it's going to air immediately afterwards. I don't think it's going to be like Talking Dead and in this. So it's going to be like season 10 finale, and I'm sure everybody's going to want to check out the new show. And if it's actually good, everybody who likes it is probably going to come back for the next week and the next week and the next week. And given that it's only 2 seasons, this could have a lot of viewers, which is really good. Because like I was talking about before, and how it could connect to the Rick Grimes movies, because if season 1 is airing in 2020, that means season 2 is going to be airing in 2021. Now the Rick Grimes movie, I have a feeling it's going to come out in 2021 also, because we're getting every month that goes by and we don't get information. Like at first I was thinking it was going to come out in 2020, but now since they haven't even started filming yet, I do think they're getting ready though. I think they're in pre-production and they're getting ready, so they should start filming very soon. I think definitely like the first half of 2020 they're going to start filming. And remember, this makes sense to me, when I think about it, I'm like, oh, I can't believe they haven't started filming yet. But then I actually think about it, I'm like, okay, this is like a universal, worldwide, wide release movie that's going to be in theaters. Like this, think about other movies that come out in theaters. There's years and years of development in those. So the fact that they are taking this long kind of shows that this isn't just like, oh, a Walking Dead movie they're going to throw together and throw it at fans. This is something they're really putting a lot of thought and effort into. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, it pays off. But I think that's what's going on because, like I said, Universal is distributing this. This project probably has a ton of producers behind it, more than just like The Walking Dead does. And there's going to have to be a lot going on. So, but with all that being said, I think that if the movie goes into production this year, which it probably will, that would be shocking if it doesn't. The first Rick Grimes movie could air in 2021, and it could somehow connect with the second season of The World Beyond, which would be the final season. And I think The World Beyond is just going to be something that's going to tease the Rick Grimes movies. Because we know the CRM is going to be in there. It looks like the CRM is going to be more involved in, like we're going to see more of the CRM in The World Beyond than we did on Fear the Walking Dead. I know they got fans hyped up for Fear the Walking Dead in the CRM, and it was pretty cool seeing like the CRM soldier, seeing the helicopter up close and everything like that. But this show looks like we're going to get actually learn about the CRM, and we have like a leader there that we saw in the trailer. So I think this show is just almost like gonna be giving us a little bit of more information of CRM and stuff like that. So when the movie comes, they don't have to explain everything. We can get right into it, which I think will be pretty cool. And I know earlier in the video I mentioned how I don't think there's gonna be a crossover going from season 10 of The Walking Dead to The World Beyond season 1 premiere. But I could be wrong about that because they did tease that this show is going to have crossovers into, the other Walking Dead property. So who knows? A crossover could happen. What if Michonne is in this? That would be really awesome. I mean, we don't really know what's going on with Michonne. They haven't really said much about her. We know she's leaving the show, but that's pretty much it. We don't know what's going on with her future. And by the looks of it, I don't think she's going to die. I think that it's going to be like an open-ended exit for her. So it could be leading into a crossover for Michonne. That'd be pretty cool. Or it could be something, maybe Rick or Jadis could be in there. I think Jadis would be interesting to see in there. We'll see. But there's a lot of, possibilities and theories. And, we could just talk about theories all day. And that's why I have a question for you guys in the comments down below. Let me know your theories about this. Let me know what you think is going on. Why do you think this show is only going to have 2 seasons? And, what do you think its connection to the other shows and properties of The Walking Dead is going to be? Because they did say it's going to have connections to the other Walking Dead properties. It's only going to be 2 seasons. They already announced this. So let me know all your thoughts and opinions. What do you think is going to happen in the 2 seasons? What do you think is going to happen at the end of it? What do you think it's going to relate to? Let me know in the comments down below. But I also want to talk a little bit about Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 because they did confirm, this is like a quick little update about Season 6 because they're filming right now, but they did confirm that Season 6 is going to be having a time jump, which I think is interesting because of how The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, the timelines are all over the place. We want that big crossover to happen, but it just can't because of the timelines. But I want to go ahead and read this from Gimple before I talk more about it. So this is what Scott M. Gimple said about Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. He said, a time jump is something we're playing around with for the future, and time is actually going to be played around with on this season of Fear the Walking Dead, Gimple told Entertainment Weekly when asked if a potential time jump can bring Fear closer in step with the other 2 shows. Yeah, who knows? I would love to get to be like Crisis on Infinite Earths. That would be super cool, but that's way down the line. So there you go. He keeps, teasing these. I do think there's gonna be like a big, because that would just be like kind of dumb if there's not gonna be a big crossover in the future because they have been teasing it. But I think they're building up to something big here, or at least they're working on it. We don't know if it's gonna actually happen, but they are working on it. It looks like. But Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 time jump, I think is interesting because okay, here's like the question: where is Fear the Walking Dead going? Like there isn't much going on there, I feel like, and hopefully, I mean, season 4 and 5 were not that good, especially season 5. The second half, I don't even know what was going on there. Like there wasn't. If you actually look at it, there isn't much going on. I mean, the characters are great, and it's a shame that the characters aren't doing that many fun stuff, and that's why I think a lot of fans were theorizing, especially with Morgan going over there. A lot of fans had the theory that they could potentially cross over to The Walking Dead. And I think if they keep doing these time jumps, it's possible. Now, remember how Season 5 ended with Morgan it looked like Morgan was gonna die, but that would, I mean, and I just don't know if they're actually gonna kill Morgan, because like if Morgan dies, like him and Rick are never gonna see each other again. Things are just not gonna feel complete, you know, and satisfying. So I have a feeling, that's my theory, I'm throwing it out there right now. I have a feeling that Morgan is gonna survive, and it's gonna be connected to the CRM. And like, why else would the CRM even show up on Fear the Walking Dead if it's not meant to be showing us that, yeah, the CRM is pretty close to these characters also. So I have a theory right now I'm throwing out there, that I have a feeling Morgan is going to get rescued by the CRM, or at least he's going to live. And I think there's going to be connection with the Rick Grimes movies. And I think Rick and Morgan should reunite there, because, you know, they started out the show. I feel like if Morgan just dies, it would just not feel complete. But who knows? You know, that's my theory. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want to see a crossover happen? Do you want to see a big crossover with Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead and The World Beyond happen? Or do you think it should stay separate? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I quickly wanted to talk about this information because Scott M. Gimple had an interview with Entertainment Weekly, and there was a lot of good stuff that came out of it. So that's why I've been talking about it in these videos. But again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about it. I am going to wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.